a day we waited for quite a while. We spent 500 hours, roughly 500 hours, restoring this bike. It's an 11-year-old 650R 2009. And we had planned at the end of the restoration, we were going to try to get my son-in-law Rob, who was one of the original owners of the bike, to take the first ride. That didn't work out because of his job and the virus both. So today, I'm going to take it out today for a shakedown ride. I'm going to be just looking for any little thing that maybe is a little loose, maybe something I've forgotten. And you never know, this bike has been down to the studs. There's not many parts haven't been off of it. But I hope it's going to be, now it's going to take its place in the pitching rotation of my very small collection. Now, because we're adding subscribers virtually every day, we're coming up on 8,000 subscribers. I thought I'd spend a minute just to describe what I hope to accomplish today. My collection of bikes has evolved over many years, and I try to do one every winter or every other winter. And I do restorations for other people, of course, too. Most of them are mitzvahs. I try to establish a small collection of bikes, and I want one from every 10-year period, and I wanted each one to be different. So in essence, what I have is, in my lifetime, the history that I've been involved with motorcycling, about 60 years, I've got one bike from every era of that time. Except I don't have a brand new bike. So as I'm out riding today, I have never had this bike out on the open road. What I want to do is shoot some pictures, a photo shoot, get some nice pictures of it. We have done an incredible amount of work on this bike, detailing little things that you probably don't even notice unless you're very familiar with this model and year of bike. Number one, this is a carbon fiber part that I made so that it covers half of the shock. It's just a styling feature. Thomas Luciano and John Pothier both helped us do some. These are all painted. There's no stickers on the bike. They're all done, some with computers and cut out by hand, and some cut out by computer. And thank you, Thomas Luciano and John Pothier both. The wheels are hand buffed. They're a total labor of love. There's a lot of hours in those wheels. Motorcycle wheels are one of the things I try to. All of my bikes have something a little custom, something a little different, something a little unique. Some of the carbon fiber fairing parts that I made from scratch, some are laminated, but they're all real carbon fiber. They're not the paper that glues on with a heat gun. We have a spare tinted windshield that actually looks a little nicer than the one that's on the bike, but it's when I'm shooting video, which is pretty much every time I ride, the clear one shoots video better. And we of course never go anywhere without our Valentine radar detector that makes it possible for us to ride. I think without that, well, I'll leave it to your imagination. We might be incarcerated. So if you're new to the channel, there are just about 200 videos that cover the total restoration of this motorcycle. And now it's never been out on the open road until today. And of course, I'm dying with anticipation to fill up the gas tank and get a ride. Now, Rob knows I'm out riding the bike today, and he said I'll be in my executive business position. See, that's the problem with being an executive. They own you. You don't own them. Now, the gold paint that matches all of the trim, all the lettering, I mixed that paint, and it was from pigment that I got from Amazon. Again, that's all on the restoration set of videos. That's probably right in the beginning when we did the gold paint test. And now that I've had this bike out in the sun a few times when the sun is bright, it's really the gold and the black. This used to be the color of the race bikes when I raced in the 70s. All my bikes were black and gold. In fact, Ray Straub still has the original one. I just want to show some of these handmade custom parts, because basically what's going to happen here is if we run into anybody else today in the course of our ride, I know one of the questions they usually ask is, what year is that? What model? What? Well, it's an '09. It's not a new bike. Now, that is another part of my philosophy, is I never restore a bike that I didn't own and ride for a couple of years and I know I like. This bike, I think, is probably one of the most underrated bikes in motorcycling. It's a good, comfortable, solid in every way. And I have 1000cc sport bikes, R1s and FZRs. This bike is always a lot of fun to ride. And with the work we've done, it's kind of unique. May or may not. We're in the middle of coronavirus, so we really can't go to bike meetups as such, but I can't wait to take it somewhere and do a little show and tell. So I did a final check of the weather. It's supposed to be really nice today. Probably going up into the 80s. There's no wind blowing. And it just couldn't be a better day to do a test ride. Now let's hope this goes uneventfully. And we get some nice pictures. Okay, it's time. Final cup of coffee and out the door. And today Karen is cooking up, what is it? Broccoli and potato soup? In an attempt to keep me alive past my shelf life. And it's working. The craziest thing is it's working, eating all these vegetables. Do you think those fish are hungry this morning, Karen? Do you think I'm hungry? Hungry boys.
And girls.
This is turtle rescue. He's right on the, come on, it's over there. Trying to rescue this turtle, but he's hard to like. Go, 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 go. I'm getting you out of the main street. Go, go, go. Anyway, we're up around Sparta Lake. Birds are chirping. The bike's running like a Rolex watch. Where'd that turtle go? There he goes. There he goes. Turtle rescue. Another one bites the dust. There he is. Look at him. What a smart turtle he is. Wow. Come on, baby. Go, go, go. I'll be happy when you're off the road. Go, go, go. On an adventure. Go, go, go. A smart turtle. Beautiful area up around Lake Sparta. Beautiful. And boy, what a heavenly day for a first ride. Oh my God. What a heavenly day. So one of our goals today on this ride was to try to get some pictures that were not in the driveway and up by Sparta Lake. I hope we got something that came out nice. It is a super hot day. It got really hot. Glad I went out early. And getting reacquainted with him after I haven't ridden it in, well, probably a little less than a year. He's still a good friend. What an underrated bike that bike is. And right now I think he's ready to join the pitching rotation, and we'll be very entertained for the whole summer. Well, for I don't know how many years I have left to live, but hopefully we'll wear out some tires. And Karen is preparing a nice lunch, and pretty soon we'll be out here oogling bikes, hanging out with the new member of our pitching staff. Hey, it really was an uneventful is the best way to put this. I really thought in my heart of hearts something would be loose. There's always something, a bolt, a screw, something you didn't do, but this today absolutely was pretty good. Nothing, no issues at all. Now another thing I wasn't sure was going to work out exactly how I wanted was the Joe Rocket pants. I think I'm going to go in the next couple of days order the jacket. These pants are much cooler than the ones they replace, and right now we're entering that hot part of the season where the last hour of the ride, sometimes you come home like a toasted bagel. So anyway, as I always try to do before I end every one of my videos, thank the healthcare heroes. I love seeing the signs all over the place, everywhere I rode, even up by Lake Sparta. I call it Lake Sparta, it's Sparta Lake. That's a great little area to ride, up by Milton, Jefferson, Milton. That's a really nice area. We don't get to ride up there that much, but today was a nice ride. Anyway, don't want to ever forget to thank Mr. Valentine for keeping us safe. We had a couple of things today that Mr. Valentine, we call him the bacon saver. He saves our bacon. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Share it with your friends. It's all free. There's no money involved. We do it because we love doing it. And thanks for watching.